going on, Jerome's? Beautiful Thursday. Birds are indeed chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. And as we said before, like, bird watching just really creeps up on you. It's like the Viet Cong, just like... So one day you're young and your knees and your hips don't pop when you wake up, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, a cardinal, a blue jay. They're very territorial, not just like baseball. Yeah. Anyways, but also, if you watch the channel for a period of time, you know that I'm kind of a history nerd at all levels, like serious history, hardcore history, pun intended, as well as like oversimplified history. So oversimplified channel, this is not sponsored, obviously, but I mean the videos are really good, like explaining complex historical things down with some humor and some good information. This one was on the Second Punic War, Carthage and Rome, Hannibal Barca in the purple and gold. I kind of like it. It was meant to be. And he was just addressing a member of his court. Trust me, Jerome. Trust me, bro. Looks good. Why does Hannibal look like Matt Khalil? A little bit. Anyways, Vikings continued practice. Second fully padded practice. Practice number 7 for the Vikings, and it was a little bit of a poop show, right? The defense just dominated. Now, yes, early on in training camp, you do have advantage to the defense, as well as the Vikings offense without Justin Jefferson, without Darrisaw for the most part. We'll get to that. And J.J. McCarthy, first-year starting quarterback. Fully get it. But also, I think it says way more about this defense, man. This defense, getting back to having the meats, it's good. Plus, what's even better is, so all four Vikings quarterbacks threw an interception yesterday. Less ideal, right? Nudie McLaughlin got another one. Also, carry on my J-word, son. Looking really damn good. But the best part is the defense. They're such a tight-knit unit. They were chirping. Like, they were talking copious amounts of poop, and it was really good. I mean, nothing builds camaraderie like talking ish, even if it's at the expense of your own teammates. I cannot wait to see this defense in the joint practices in, 2 weeks against Drake May, against Garrett Bradbury, just completely owning the souls. It's going to be good. So, also, from week 1 last year, Kevin O'Connell relayed it in his press conference afterwards. The Vikings beat the Giants, Adrian Van Ginkel pick 6, and the ref came up to Kevin O'Connell, paraphrasing here, and said, "Coach, we almost had to throw a flag because most of your defensive staff is in the end zone celebrating with the team." I love this team, and Flores talks about vibes and all that stuff a lot. There's just so much of a vibe with this team, specifically this defense. Offense will get there, too. Also, this is great. Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Grossman, who's not. And defenders are letting the offense know. Quarterback Dwight Nudie McLaughlin ran all the way across the field to hand the ball to Justin Jefferson, who was watching from the sideline after an interception. Which is glorious. Like, this is like poking the bear. This is like, who was the guy again? Name escapes me, but he played for the Washington Bullets at the time, and then Jordan just made up a story that, like, he said, "Hey, nice game, Michael," and then Jordan came out and dominated the next night. Name escapes me. It'll be in the comments, but overall, it's like, why do you poke the bear? Like, you only poke Justin Jefferson because you don't have to play against him in a game situation. Like, you just wait. Nudie, if you end up on a team that ends up playing against the Vikings, you're just going to get torched. What's the NFL record for yards? He'll have them. It's okay. But I love that Nudie's risen up. 3 interceptions in 3 straight games. Something beautiful to see. And also, maybe he just handed the ball to Jefferson because they both wore number 2 at LSU. Jefferson in 2019 and Nudie in 2020. It's always weird to me that college players, they double up on numbers, right? Because you have over 100 players on scholarship. Beep, bop, up, oh, boop, don't have enough numbers. But it's even weirder when it's prominent players, like prominent players, like each wear number 3. You know what I mean? Offense and defense, it's weird. Yeah. Also, big boost to offense. Christian Darrisaw back in 11 on 11s. Gessling Strib. Christian Darrisaw is at left tackle in 11 on 11 drills. He's getting his first full team reps of Vikings camp. Now, he didn't have all of them. But he did look good in limited work. I mean, that defense. I mean, I can't say enough about this defense. And not only was it, Flores blitzing because that's what he does, but just the stunts and the games, like just a simple T&E stunt, like Javon Hargrave working with Van Ginkel, Hargrave with Diamond Dallas Turner. They already have a choreographed sack dance. I mean, everything's coming together because you can still rush 4 and have a ton of creativity up front where the defense just can't block it, right? And that's what's been frustrating about the Vikings offensive line last couple of years is that just blocking simple things like a T&E stunt or you're calling out games up front. They can't pick it up. Just, But Darrisaw back. So finally had all 5 of the projected first-team offensive line together. Fry's been working back in, getting more and more 11-on-11 snaps as we go. Brandel been subbing at right guard. Also, he's been subbing in at right tackle when O'Neill's been catching a breather. But overall, like Darrisaw, Jackson, Kelly, Javon Hargrave completely threw Ryan Kelly out of the club. Give me some Bradbury flashbacks, but yeah. Will Fries as well as Brian O'Neill. Things will be good. It's going to be all right. That's right. Also, like I said, Theo Jackson sealed out practice with the fourth interception. Every single quarterback threw a pick. It was rough. Man. But Vikings offense got on the board. Jordan Addison catching a laser from J.J. McCarthy in the end zone. Splitting Mekhi Blackman. Splitting carry on my Jayward son, who's had a hell of a camp. He had the pick off of McCarthy yesterday, I believe. Been really good. Now, also, I love the fact that most Vikings fans aren't seeing this as Chicken Little. Oh, the sky's falling. Oh, he's a bust. When did I tell you? I told you. Oh, Harbaugh didn't throw the ball because he couldn't trust J.J. McCarthy. No, I feel like Vikings fans with enough brain cells to rub together, they understand, okay, this is a first-year starting quarterback who does not have his number one receiver. That definitely changes the calculus, as well as Darrisaw not being in there, or they're working Darrisaw back in. There's a big difference between Justin School and Christian Darrisaw. You know what I mean? But overall, it's hey, it's perfectly fine. The kid's getting his lumps in now, and frankly, J.J. McCarthy is not going to face a better defense this season, including playoffs. I don't care if we end up playing the Chiefs. I don't care if they end up playing the Broncos. I don't care if they end up doing anything. But this is the best defense that McCarthy is going to face all year, and he sees it every day. All right, so the hotter the fire, the stronger the iron or steel or something like that. I don't know. But either way, I like that people aren't freaking out. Right, McCarthy's having growing pains. He's also getting a few good shots in on his own against this freaking defense. So tranquilo, everything's gonna be fine. Plus, watch him just rip up the Patriots defense, who are no slouches either in joint practices, as well as watch them rip up the Texans in the preseason game, who the Texans are pretty damn good too. So we'll see, even though they probably won't be playing most of their starters. Also, Diamond Dan Orlovsky, ESPN, he of 11-yard end zones, just got extended. Congratulations. Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, both lines got better. A top 5 play calling tandem, O'Connell and Flores. Well, they ain't 5. So who would have put ahead of them? I guess Andy Reid and Spags, sure. Yeah. I'm not giving stupid-ass Sean Payton credit. So I guess they're 2. There you go. Vance Joseph, Vance Refrigeration, is pretty solid as D coordinator of the Broncos, though. If JJ is a league average starter, the Vikings will be in that NFC title game. He's not wrong, right? And league average, I mean, hell, Brock Purdy has been to a Super Bowl. He's been to at least 2 NFC title games. So that's basically what it is. For, hey, it all starts and ends up front, and the Vikings definitely are perfectly fine, right? And this offensive line is going to gel. They'll grow and show. This defense is going to be legit. And, hey, J.J. McCarthy just has to keep the Ferrari on the road. That's it. He's on the Autobahn, drive 85 kilometers an hour. I don't know. Well, actually, that's way too slow. Drive 170 kilometers per hour. They do hours, right? It's not some weird. Oh, it's Carawaffle is 67 minutes. You stupid colonists don't know that. Anyways, but he's not wrong. Also, Vikings made a rooster move. They signed safety Gervarius Owens. They waived linebacker Max Tooley. So at the beginning of the day, we had maximum Tooley. At the end of the day, we had minimum Tooley. That's what it is. But Owens being added to the safety room. He was at Houston, 7th-round pick by the Giants back in the day, a couple years with the Tennessee Titans. So there you go. Added to that safety room where, safety room is kind of interesting now. Harrison, probably last ride. Theo, 2-year deal. Metellus extended. Jay Ward's definitely making the case. Kind of interesting. Also, Tevier Thomas, moonlighting at safety, but really more of a special teams guy, so his position doesn't really matter. Overall, there you go. But welcome to the team. Hope you make it. All that stuff. All right. Lastly, honoring the late great Jim Marshall. Vikings owner / president Mark Wilf announced the team will wear a helmet decal remembering Jim Marshall throughout the 2025 season. And if you've been at camp, you've seen the number 70 on the Land O'Lakes Hills honoring Jim Marshall. Great Viking, great player, great team leader, Iron Man, as well as very involved with the team and the community after his playing days were done. So love to see that. Love to see the team honor Jim Marshall. Anyways, that's it. Trust me, Jerome. Trust me. That's it. Vikings news dump for this beautiful, glorious Thursday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.